everything you ever wanted.
Hey, let's go. Hold on a second.
Just let it slip. His palms are sweaty. These weak arms are heavy.
This is where we at. Woo! Little Eminem. Game 7. Y'all got one shot. This is for all the marbles. Little Eminem. So listen, welcome back. It's Saturday. This is the next to last episode. My heart is heavy these days. This episode goes to my man DJ. He battling a lot right now, so we're gonna be with him throughout this. So I'm gonna give him this, give him something to laugh at while he on his road to recovery, man. So we're gonna throw them prayers up for my man. Game 6. We ain't got much to talk about. We're talking about this game. Game 6 leading into Game 7. When I tell you I did not see that coming. Oh, my bad. Sam Adams Summer Ale. It's 99 degrees in Chicago. It's 100 in Houston. I can't win on this one. It's probably 110 in Vegas. So, excuse me. We just hot today, so we're going to deal with it. Game 6. So, going into Game 6, the big thing was, is Holly going to play? Well, Holly played, and I'm going to be honest with you. He did not look like he was hurt. So whatever they did over the past 48 hours worked. Holly was ready to go. Played a decent game. Didn't have an outstanding game, but he had a very good game. And more than anything, he protected basketball. And I told you they were going home. They were going home, and it was an emotional game. This is Indiana basketball. Indiana basketball, if you've never played a game or been in Indiana for a basketball game, it's different. We played a lot of games out in Fort Wayne. It was probably our biggest place we played in Indiana, maybe Indianapolis. But the fans, the love for basketball is insane. You see it with the Pacers. You see it with Indiana University. You see it with the Fever. They love basketball. You've seen Hoosiers. They love basketball in this great state of Indiana. So I did not see this blowout coming. Like I told you, I wasn't counting Indiana out because they're a resilient team. I thought they had it in them to win. I didn't pick them to win. I did. I did say Game 6 would be Indiana. We'd go to OKC in Game 7. Peter, this is on the other side of what we talked about. Pacers in 7. You got one more chance at this. But I didn't see a blowout coming. It was almost like OKC just said, you know what, we're going to play first quarter. If it ain't going our way, we're going to lay down and we're going to go home and win this thing. Here's the problem. Indiana not going to lay down. So what happened? What happened in Game 6? OKC did not protect the basketball at all. They had 21 turnovers. Those 21 turnovers turned into 19 points. That's a ball game. Look, everything else, they shot the 3 better. Rebounding was close. But that's the ball game. Fast break points. Indiana got into that transition game. That's their game. They had a slight edge in rebounding. What do I always tell you about rebounding? Rebound can create a fast break. If you're on offensive rebound, defensive rebounds, you can get it and go. Indiana got the ball and go. Holly felt good enough between him and Nembhard. He's not playing the best, but he had a good, he's pushing the pace and helping Holly on some of the point guard duties. He did his job. He did a great job. They pushed the fast break, 22-11 in fast break points. These are the things that OKC has to prevent. Now, I told you, OKC has not been consistent in this series. And one of their areas is they've been kind of loose with the basketball. You must protect the basketball. When Indiana lost, it was because of turnovers. Every game, whoever has the most turnovers has lost this game. If I go back and look at the numbers, whoever leads in turnovers has lost this game. Yep, game 4. Yep, that's consistent. You must protect the ball because both of these teams can score very easily on fast break and mid-range. So if you turn the ball over, the odds are it's going to turn into points. You must protect the basketball. You must. OKC, they just didn't come out with any sense of urgency for this game. Guys, this is game 6. I know you want to win it at home, but you have to have a certain level of urgency to close this thing out. And they just didn't do it. They looked lackadaisical. They looked like their minds looked like they were already on the plane back in OKC waiting to see the fans. Whatever the case was, they got their asses whooped. Now, you got to turn it around. And I know we're all excited. I can't wait to see Game 7. I'm excited for tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night is going to be amazing. I think this may go down in history as one of the best Game 7s we've ever seen. It's going to be a heavyweight fight. It's going to be an amazing game. So I'm excited for this. OKC has to come ready to play. That's the bottom line. They have to come ready to play. Indiana came ready. We said it before. Coach Carlisle does not get enough respect. The adjustments he's made in this series, if you look at the defense in this last series, they took it more to a half court. They really beat OKC at their own game. They played a lot of half court, scrappy defense. They laid off the full court pressure and kind of focused on the half court set defense. And they did a great job. They forced turnovers. You send a double, you flash. They forced turnovers. OKC didn't protect the ball. They jumped these guys on screens. They made plays defensively that helped them offensively. OKC wasn't ready for that. So that's why I give Carlisle a lot of props. He made adjustments just about for every game. Hallie, I can't say enough about the fact that he got himself together, played a great game. Hallie out there throwing no-look passes. That's when I knew this is over. Hallie out there spinning, throwing no-look passes for dunks. They came ready to play. Coach prepared them. That's a coach's job. I got to give you a game plan. I got to give you the tools so you can go out there and execute. They went out there and executed and beat the brakes off of OKC. Chet didn't get it going. SGA didn't look like himself. They just didn't have urgency. They don't shoot the ball well anyway. They shot a lot of threes. They were 8 for 30 from three-point line. It just wasn't their best. This is probably the worst game I've seen for them in the playoffs for OKC. Nothing much off the bench. So now, what happens tomorrow night? Going into Game 7s, all time is 15-4 since keeping stats. Not a lot of game series make it to Game 7s. Your boy Mike will say, what's a Game 7? Never played in one. Never saw a Game 7. So some guys just didn't play it. Kobe and him might have played in a couple. Some guys never make it that far. You take care of your work, you're done, you're out of there, you go home. So now we got a Game 7. So what's in OKC's favor? Historically, 15-4 Game 7s. OKC is 6-0 or 7-0 on losses. They haven't lost a back-to-back game in the playoffs. They're at home. They got home court advantage. You better believe the city of OKC probably hasn't seen a game like this since, never, because they were Seattle Supersonics back then. They have to play OKC basketball. Protect the basketball. I know I've said it a lot today. OKC has to protect the basketball. Don't get into all of the one-on-one. They did a lot of one-on-one. Like, I want SGA to get his points. He might need them tomorrow night. He might need a 35-40 piece to get them out of here and go home. Kind of thinking about the last game, they needed 40 from Jalen. They needed 40 and 35 from the two of them to get out of there. So they definitely going to need some high output. I need Chet. I'm going to need Chet to get going. That's what needs to happen for OKC. The defense, they need to be super scrappy. They need to be reaching, fouling, playing that gritty defense that they do. Because guess what? Indiana's going to match that intensity. Indiana's going to come back with the same type of defense. Not sure what Rick Carlisle has up his sleeve. He's getting everything from his guys. TJ McConnell, shout out to him. He better be up there. If Indiana does win, whoever, you share that trophy with TJ McConnell. And you might want to give a little bit of a pause to Obi Toppin, because he's played great in this series. I think Indiana, if they want to win, they better punch OKC in the mouth early. Because what we've seen in this series, OKC doesn't do well kind of fighting back. That's not their thing. They're used to dominating games. So if Indiana can come out, punch them in the mouth, get a good lead, and start building on it, they could. When you take the crowd out, you get into OKC's mind, they would have a shot at winning this game. I think that's what, keep playing scrappy for Indiana, hit the threes, get TJ. They don't have an answer for O'Connell. You might have to look at Caruso. If he come in the game, you might have to bring Caruso in the game for TJ O'Connell because he's doing whatever he wants with these guys. So that might have to be a matchup for Caruso to bring him, kind of match him what up with TJ O'Connell because he continues to keep this team going, right? So they're not shooting poorly from the three, 40%. They knocked down some big shots. Nesmith knocking down shots. Siakam knocking down shots. Halliburton knocked down some big threes. So if they're going to shoot it, they got to knock it down. And then finally, forget about Game 6. OKC, forget about Game 6. Game 6 is done, out the door. Even the same for Indiana. That's over with. This is a one-game series now. It's one and go home. Who's going to be the best player on the floor? Whoever decides they want to be the best player on the floor is going to go home with an NBA championship. Now, if I'm SGA, I can put a big print on my name in the Hall of Fame if he wins this game tomorrow night. His resume would go down this year as one of the best NBA seasons ever. Scoring champion, MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP. Now you add on that an NBA championship and an NBA Finals MVP, that's Hall of Famer. He don't have to do nothing else the rest of his career. He could go home. He in the Hall of Fame. SGA, if you're listening, you have to be the best player on the floor and you can't allow OKC to lose. That's what MVPs do. You need to bust Halliburton's ass. Nesmith, whoever they put on you, you need to let them know that you're MVP. That's the only way OKC's taking this game home. So, hey, these have been, we've been doing these little bursts during the playoffs. So I wanted to make sure I get to you before Sunday. Sundays are always busy. Y'all got a little time this evening to peep in, look at it, give me your thoughts. But we'll come back Monday. We'll talk Monday after this thing is over and see. Because come Sunday night, we're going to have a new NBA champion. Will it be the Pacers for the first time ever? Will it be the first one in OKC? Second one for the franchise, counting the Seattle Supersonics? Will the MVP go to Halliburton? Will SGA go down in history? So let's see tomorrow. Hey, as always, thank y'all. God bless you. Shout out again to my boy DJ and the family, man. We praying for y'all with a lot, man, from everywhere. So you're going to be this. I promise you. So, hey, have a blessed day, y'all, rest of your day, and enjoy this game tomorrow night. God bless.